Our dear, dear, lovely president. You know what? I'll tell him to go fuck himself.
We all know the situation of the country. Some people are complaining that it's too bad, and some people are saying, oh, it's good. I was in the bus, and a lady said something that got to me, that if she saw the president of this country, she would stab and slap the president. I was like, wow, it's a wow something. So I decided to come out here, and the best place to do this kind of thing this week is the social media week, the SMW. We are live here representing. So I want to ask these beautiful people, if they saw the president of this nation, what would they do? What would their reaction be? And you that you are watching, what would your reaction be? What would you do to him? Let's find out. So who else will say that?
I probably want to tell him what's happening. You know, I think his views on the herdsman situation, I think, had me shook up about whether Nigeria is one country.
It's really messy, like what the situation has become since he assumed power, and it's just unfortunate. Honestly, yeah, it's really sad because he's not like, it's not evident what he's doing, like, you know, to the country. The evidence is not, how do I say, it's not positive. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, fuck yourself would be the right thing to say.
You should, I don't know, walking. Yes. What?
Really?
Yes.
Hug him for, because
Well done. He's trying. It's not that bad. It's okay. And we're still trying.
Well, I'll just simply tell him God is his muzzle. Because I don't think I have anything to tell him. Simply because I don't know what he's going through.
You should step down.
really,
Yes, you should step down.
My reaction, I would just feel like I could get a gun and take him down. And then go to jail. But I'll be fulfilled. And now, Guinness Book of Record, do you think it's easy to kill the president?
this girl wants to set record though.
See, like this now, I'm made. Even Apalapata, I'll lie 17. So they will believe that I didn't know what I was doing. And I killed him.
It won't be good to slap a president. So I don't even want to do that. It won't be good to slap a
It's
president
like a para,
because I'm not happy.
I'll be polite.
Okay.
But I would like to understand, because I think for me, like I said, I don't know the full story, but like the thought that plays in my head is my perception of you was someone who was coming into the country to clear out how money is distributed within the country. So why would you do something that contradicts with what you're saying?
I'll tell him to keep up the good work because he has been doing great in the aspect of tackling corruption.
I actually congratulate him for what he has been doing because I believe in him.
So who else will say that? What are the problems that you've noticed?
Well, obviously, first of all, like, I feel like I'm going to start with the youth, the young people in the country, because like young people are usually where the future lies, you understand? So the rate of unemployment, it's just staggering. It really is. And it's sad because when you empower young people, you have hope for the nation, you understand? So, but when there is nothing for young people to do, and they're really trying their best, and the government is not supporting them in the arts, you know, education, scholarships, with like entrepreneurial skills and, you know, acquisition programs, and the ones that are there are not, how do I say, effective, and it's not efficient. So let's start with the young people, you know, let's stop corruption.
But you hear scenarios where, okay, when he was ill and he was in the UK and how long he left his plane at the airport, and how much that was costing per day. And you're like, hold on, you're someone who's been advocating people managing their finances and institutions using their finances correctly, but then you have your vehicle parked in the airport for how many days and how much money is being spent, and how could that money could have been spent for something else within the country. So in that respect, it was a bit like, oh, okay, well, you're not really living by example, because you're saying let's seize people's payments so that we can sort out the system, and then you're incurring more payments by leaving your plane at the airport.
I feel like entertainment and the arts as well. What are we doing to empower the arts and entertainment in the country?
Okay, I'm really not seeing much change, but change is not something that can happen overnight, so he's trying.
Even Rome was not built in a day.
Yes, exactly. He came with the promise of giving us good security to secure people. But it's as if it's not really showing. Now everybody, even those living in the village now, they are living in fear. Even cities, even those living in cities now, it's like you are just living for, I don't know what will happen next minute. So that is why it's trying, but we are not seeing it.
Number one, the road. Very bad now. Number two, electricity. We don't have lights in my area. There's no fuel in the country. There's no money to even buy the fuel it is for.
But you are a big girl now, you don't need fuel.
Okay. Not that we have solar in your house.
Number one, national identity. Number two, we talked about terrorism, poverty rates, unemployment rates.
First of all, the road, lights.
Well, there are problems in Nigeria. Everybody knows the best job in Nigeria is corruption.
Corruption, basic.
What could be done?
And just give everybody free solar just in case something goes wrong with our dam. And we also have lights in our houses to use.
Okay, the road.
Should repair it. It's not spending money. Now we are doing snake in the monkey jungle. Snake, with 36 million. Monkey, over 70 million. Who do we know will come and carry tomorrow's own?
So us will say that.
Sometimes the problem is the people. So we need to get to a place, like I said, of mental strength and awareness. When we empower ourselves as individuals, it starts from there, and we can build up. So that means that when you go to the election polls and then you go to elect someone, you use your fucking head. You understand? Use your fucking head. Don't go and elect someone who and just really you are just man.
You should just press further and you should take away those he's supposed to take away. Not minding whatever anybody will say. So you shouldn't keep the bad people, the bad eggs inside the same basket with the good ones, and everything now looking as if it's all bad. So
We should all come together, stand united. Then the problems I mentioned, like we should come together and fix it together.
A lot of people know that the fact that how actually he's quite sick and he's quite elderly, and actually he should probably just step aside because his health is clearly not suited for that job. His condition isn't going to allow him to perform to full functionality, so he might as well let someone younger and able to actually take a step.
Pick a group, a selective group, make a board who can bring up solutions for the arts and entertainment industry, pump money into the ideas and the things that they come up with.
People that actually know what is happening, not people
country.
that will just guess.
Exactly. I think you have to have skills and knowledge at the same time. So skills that could come from the diaspora, but it's also you need people that's on ground who also understand what is happening in the country, because experience. Because it's different for if you recruit someone if you just recruit a board that's just from the diaspora. Because they're not living in the country day to day and they don't know what's happening day to day. What are the struggles that people facing day to day? And I think that's the first point of call that people normally do. Is just bring people from the diaspora and just that's it. But they're not experiencing the country day to day, and they're not on ground. So I think it's bring a mix of the two. That would be really great.
Instead of them spending all this money on the national youth, trying to pay them every month, they should try to put all this money together, provide solution by building up, maybe if it's going to be a factory working on the agriculture or something. People have been talking about the agriculture itself, because I'm even tired right now. I think they should stop the issue of agriculture. If there is going to be anything like entrepreneurial factory whereby different people can go, they can make up a building, if you are into tailoring, if you are into maybe shoemaking, different stuff can be in a particular factory, whereby a lot of people will be there working for themselves. Some people they have talents, but they don't have the financial ability to get a space for themselves. I'm tired of hearing billions, reading billions in newspapers. I'm tired. I want to see country doing something, having the mind, having the interest of the people the leaders having the interest of the people in their mind.
Make sure they are accountable, and them just make them accountable for what they are doing.
I don't believe he can actually solve it 100%. But the percentage he can fight for his term, let him fight it and leave the rest for God.
Oh, some people are not smiling. No, these Nigerians. Some people are vexing. You saw that girl that said she thought I was Buhari. She wanted to slap me. I was like, I had to remove this one. What has I did? Who has I offended? Tani was shaking me. You've heard what people have to say. For more videos like this, keep watching BattaBox. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ring the notification bell. Follow us on all social media platforms you can think about, even the one you are making. That your social media platform. Don't keep it to yourself. Start following us. They call me Florin YPO. And this is BattaBox.com.
BattaBox.